You know what? I think. There we go. My webcam was not showing. Now, why was that? There we go. That's what we want. Okay. Alright, so we're going to hop into part 2. We did part 1 last week. Just living the life. Man, we had some pretty rough storms come through here yesterday. I was out helping Auntie Bocephus's dad put up a new security camera system that he got. And it was just, it was awful, man. Hey, does that sound coming through for the game kind of sound weird to you? It sounds kind of like rattly almost to me. I wonder if it's the headphone. It's not the headphones I'm using because the rain sound effect sounds fine. It's, I don't know. Something sounds weird to me. Let me see if I can check the game's audio here. In the game. Yeah, see, that's all turned down pretty low. So I'm not sure what it is. Hopefully it's not these headphones. These are brand new headphones, but who knows? Alright, let's go check things out on day 6. Alright, so when we left off, we had just harvested our 43 parsnips and sold those. Got a bit of gold, and we bought the upgrade backpack. So now we have a whole second row that we can pick items up. So I think today we're going to focus on trying to find the rest of the people that we haven't met yet. There's not a whole lot. We've got Emily. That's Pierre's wife. Yeah, so this shouldn't be too hard. Let's go find some folks we haven't met and introduce ourselves. There we go. Alright. So we can't get into Pierre's just yet because he is not open until 9 o'clock. So let's see. Looking for delicious parsnip. You know what? We just happen to have a parsnip in our inventory, so let's go sell that to Clint. I don't think he opens until 9 o'clock either, but we'll check some cans for some goodies along the way. See what we can find here. Alright. Well, I hope 2022 has been good so far. I know it's only the second day in, but I think anything that doesn't involve Betty White dying is a good day. 2021 just had to give us that middle finger on the way out the door, man. And what a loss. Betty White was one of the best comedians I've ever heard. To be as old as she was, she just had a great sense of humor, man. She could find the comedy in any situation, and I really respected that about her, and it's very sad that she's no longer around. I remember back as a kid watching the Golden Girls, and every now and then I'll still watch it in reruns, but man, what a comedic genius to have lost. So notice I posted. I appreciate it. Let's see how much gold Clint gave us. 105. Alright. Well, that brings us up to 812, so that's not too bad. What we need to do is go over, and I know we still got some people to meet. We're going to do that, but we need to start thinking about growing some crops that we need for the community center bundles, because if we don't get those done, we're not going to unlock all the other things we can do in this game. So let's go buy what we need from Pierre here. We need a parsnip. We need 1 green bean, 1 cauliflower, and 1 potato. But I like to grow a lot of parsnips because we need 5 gold to complete the quality crop bundle too. So let's go with that for now. Oh shoot, I always do that. I always run out of there and forget that there's somebody in here I need to go and introduce myself to. And there she is. So her name is Caroline. We're going to meet her. I am Bocephus, the new farmer. I don't know if you can see my guitars in the background there, but I do play some guitar. I'm not real good at it, but I still like to do it anyway. I have a couple of videos over on my TikTok of me playing guitar, and possibly one on the YouTube channel. I don't remember if I uploaded it to the YouTube channel or not, but you know, like I said, I'm not the greatest, and I only really do rock music and metal, but those are my two favorite guitars I've ever owned right there in the background. Both of them bought for me by Auntie Bocephus. One for my birthday, and I can't remember what the other one was for. Maybe a Just Because guitar. And a Just Because guitar is a great guitar. Any guitar is a great guitar. Also play a little bit of mandolin and ukulele and bass. I have a bass guitar as well, and I think I had one video on my TikTok channel of me playing Come Together by the Beatles on bass, but copyright infringement got me, and they muted the video, so you can't hear anything in it. So, I just got a message my battery's low. 1 second. There we go. Plug came out in the back. Alright, so I don't know when she is going to come out of that room, so we're not going to hang around and wait for her. We're just going to keep going. I know we need that leak right there, and I also want to hit this spot. These little wiggly spots here could have really anything in them, so we just found a book that was missing from the library. They have artifacts in them, just all kinds of stuff. All kinds of good stuff. Trying to find the volume button on these earphones. Ah, there it goes. I'm wondering if that's why I'm hearing every time the game makes any kind of sound, it makes a weird, like, staticky sound in my ear. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the stream or not, but I'm hearing it in my earphones. I'm not hearing it now, so it must have been my earphones were turned too high. Yeah, everything sounds good now. Alright, yeah, gotta be careful with those earphones. These things are noise canceling, so it's kind of hard to hear anything outside of them. But I need that when I'm at work because I can't concentrate if I hear a bunch of other noise in the background. Byproduct of having ADD, unfortunately. But, you know what? I think the ADD makes me a more interesting person because there's never a dull moment with me. Or at least I try not to let there be any dull moments. I'll tell you, I don't know if you guys have ever installed a security system before, like the cameras and stuff. But that is a pain in the butt, and I can absolutely see why people pay to have somebody else come in and do it for them, because, man, what we thought was going to be like a 2-hour job ended up taking us from 11 o'clock yesterday morning all the way up to, I think we finally finished right at dark, so about 5:30. And we anticipated a 2-hour job, and it was way longer, man. But cameras are up. They're looking great. And we'll call him Grandpa Bocephus. Grandpa Bocephus was very happy with his cameras. Get rid of those glasses. We got no need for that junk. Okay, so we're gonna go down here and see if we can find no, I can't. Leah, no. It's either Jody or Leah is the girl's name, and we're going to go find her because she is on our list of folks to meet. And we need to meet all those people so that we can reach that goal in the journal. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday out there. And just a reminder, I have tomorrow off from my day job, so I'm going to be doing an extended stream tomorrow. I'm going to be starting around 11, and I'll probably go up to 2 or 3, depending on what time Auntie Bocephus is getting out of work tomorrow, because I go pick her up from work. She normally gets off at 4, but if it's a slow day, she'll sometimes get out a little earlier, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But definitely going from 11 to at least 2 o'clock. We're going to do our lunchtime Fortnite right in the middle of it. And I haven't decided yet if we're going to do just all Fortnite, or maybe do some Stardew and then do the Fortnite and then come back to Stardew, or how we're going to do that. I'll probably just end up doing a 3-hour Fortnite stream, because those it's a lot easier and a lot more viewer friendly if you stick with one game and not swap out in the middle, because if you start with one and stick with it, then the folks who come in to watch you play that game aren't going to up and leave the minute you change to a new game. They're going to stick around because you're not changing it. So that's probably going to be the plan tomorrow. We'll do a 3-hour lunchtime Fortnite instead of a 1-hour. See how many folks we can get to pop in and say hi. I believe Jay Taylor is going to swing in and say hi tomorrow. And hoping that Jay Lane will swing in and say hi. I know a lot of folks have to work tomorrow, but you know, if you're not at work, definitely pop in, say hi, and if you like what you see, follow me here. You can see that follower goal. We are at 36 out of 40 for our goal right now, so yeah, trying to get to that ultimate goal of 50. We're not there yet, but I don't think it'll be too long before we get there. Things have been going really, really good lately, actually. I'm still hearing that rattly sound when I talk to people. That's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see who else we have to meet. Alright, so we've got Sebastian and Maru. So those two both live with Robin and Demetrius. That's their kids. So we're gonna run right back up to the mountains and see if we can't find them. So this coming Friday, January 7th, I'm going to be doing my first Friday night stream, and I'm thinking that we're going to be doing Ark. I've been playing that a bit behind the scenes and really getting into it, and so I think it'll be a good one. Okay, so Sebastian's not home. Maru is still there. I know pretty much where we can find Sebastian. Let's go see if we can find him, and then we'll just have to wait for Maru to come out of her bedroom the next day. So Sebastian is usually either walking around the lake smoking, or he's going to be up near the train tracks, but I don't know if the train tracks are unlocked yet. They are not. So he might be over here. And you know what? While we're up here, I forgot that boulder's been cleared out. We can actually go into the mines and get our first weapon there. We don't have to go down into the mines right now because it's 9 p.m. and if we fall asleep down there, we're in trouble. So let's go in there, meet the guy that runs the Adventurers Guild, and we'll get us a sword. I think we're going to skip all these cutscenes because we're just trying to play. We don't care about no cutscenes. There's our rusty sword. Now if we can kill 10 of the slimes down in the mines there, we should be able to become a member of the Adventurers Guild, and that'll unlock more weapons for us. More weapons, better shoes that offer defense, and couple other items you can get out of there, like some rings. There's a ring that gives off light, one that has magnetism to it, so you can suck things in as you bust them out of the rocks. So Let's go to sleep. It's 10 p.m. It is bedtime. Oh, Gary Laser Eyes is in the way. Alright. Yes, go to sleep. Alright, so we got nothing for those glasses, but you generally don't get any coins for junk that you drop. So, excuse the cough there. Alright. Let's go check this out. Weather report. Fortune teller. Spirits are mildly perturbed. Okay, so we have no luck today. And then, whoops. The Queen of Sauce. We have to read her stuff because we'll learn new recipes to cook. Stir fry. Okay, so now we know how to make stir fry. As soon as we upgrade the house to have a kitchen, we will be in business with that. And I think today we should be able to meet Lewis about the community center. That usually happens the first non-rainy day after the first rain. So we're going to go try to meet him, get in there, and get that going. And then we're going to go to the mines today, try to get some copper. Because the sooner we get the copper, the sooner we can start upgrading these tools. And upgraded tools will get us way more money, way faster. Alright. So I just want to thank everybody who stopped in to say hi today. I really appreciate the support there. This past Friday marked it 1 month officially that I've been streaming here on Twitch. I think my first stream was December 3rd. So we are just getting this party going. And hopefully 2022 brings lots of luck and prosperity to everybody. Whether you are watching here or watching in VOD land, or if you didn't watch it all, I hope the entire world has lots of prosperity and luck in the coming year. God knows we need it after dealing with COVID for 2 years. So hopefully everything gets back to normal soon. Here we go. Yeah, the cutscene for the community center. All right. We're going to go ahead and skip that. All right. So we can't get into Pierre's just yet, but we're going to check the calendar. Today is Mayor Lewis's birthday. So we're going to go give him a birthday present. Just because giving someone a present on their birthday actually gets you extra friendship points with that person. Now, I'm not sure which of these items I have he's actually going to like, but we're going to try a spring onion. Let's see if he likes spring onions. Doesn't appear that he does. Okay, so we might be out of luck there. Alright, so we got to go up here. We got to go into the community center and try to read the little plaque. The one plaque that's available to us. And as you can see, when you first get access to the community center, it is just trashed completely. And then you got this that's in Dwarvish, and we can't read it yet. So, when we go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow, we should have a letter in the mail from the wizard saying to come visit him, and he is going to teach us how to read that. So we're going to keep all the things we have in our inventory right now because we're going to try to go down in the mine and get a little bit of copper ore so that Clint will bring us the blueprints for the smelter, and we can finally start smelting some copper bars and get our tools all upgraded. The mines are a great place to make a bit of extra money along the way, but they're dangerous at first. If you aren't careful, you can die down there, and if you pass out from just exhaustion, I think you lose, I think it's 1,000 coin that you lose. But if you get killed by the monsters down here, then you lose some of your items as well. And we don't want to lose any items. We need all the things that we have. Oh, There's our stairs down. Alright. Here's our first bit of copper ore right down here. Okay, and I believe the ratio is 5 copper ore to 1 piece of coal, and that'll get you 1 copper bar. Oh, I'm still trying to figure out how to quickly change between things here. I'm so used to playing this on a touch screen or on like Xbox that it's a little odd to me having to use the keyboard and mouse for this game, but we'll get there. It's not going to stop us. We'll just see it as a challenge instead of a hindrance. Alright, let's get a little more copper ore here. Alright, so who's still with me out there in chat land? We got Joe Mama or Tailor Made Girl still out there with us? And if it's not them, and you're just lurking, don't be afraid to say hi down there. I ain't gonna bite you. We're all here to have a little fun, have a little chat with each other, and just have a good time. That's my goal anyway. Okay, so I think that made 3 slimes that we've killed. And like I said earlier, once we kill 10 slimes, we can go join the Adventurers Guild. And that will get us a couple little goodies to add. Uh-oh, am I full up? I am full. Okay, so we're just going to go up here and get this copper ore. And if we can make it to the 5th floor, that'd be great, because then we can start using the elevator instead of having to use the stairs and go down 1 floor at a time. The elevator will allow us to go down in increments of 5 floors at a time. I can't get him from there. There we go. Yeah, and this rusty sword is just... it's the worst weapon in the game, I'm pretty sure. So it takes forever to defeat anything with it. And we may actually run out of energy before we get down to the 5th floor. We may not. We'll just have to see how that plays out. But I do have a couple of things here that will help us gain a little bit of energy back. Those spring onions will help. I'm sure you can eat dandelions and the daffodils, and those will give you just a tiny little bit of energy. But all we're trying to do is get to floor 5 right now. If we can get to floor 5, we'll be doing good. And there it is. But before we do that, let's just take out this crab, and then we're going to go get that little bit of copper ore that I see down there. Really, the bar you want to watch is this H bar. If it drops all the way down, then you are out of luck. You're gonna be pushing up daisies at that point, and nobody wants that. Let's see. Oh, it's kind of dark over here too. That's alright though. We'll get it. Let's get this quartz. Going the wrong way. Yeah, that's my only 2 recommendations at the beginning of going into the mines is just watch your health. And always make sure you bring at least a couple of items that can get you some energy back up. Because when you run down on energy, you're just done. And there's our signal saying we can use that elevator. Alright. We're going to head on out of here now. How much copper did we get? 31. That's perfect. So that'll get us, I think it takes 20 copper to build the smelter. But before we can even build that, we have to get Clint. That's his name. Get Clint to bring us the blueprint. And I'm pretty sure that's going to happen tomorrow. It usually happens after your first trip down into the mines. Let's see if we can find Sebastian or Maru. Okay, well, she is not here. Let's go down here. He's still there. So I think he'll come out about 7 p.m. and head out to the lake. That's usually his routine. And Maru is usually down in town. So let's go see if we can find her. There's Caroline. Now, Maru works for the clinic over here, right beside Pierre's shop, but it is past closing time, so they're not going to be open, but there she is on the bench. So, we just walk right up and talk to her. Yes, I have fun on the farm. Alright, so now we should only have Sebastian left to meet. Whoops. Wrong button there. And I know it shows the wizard down here, but he doesn't technically count as part of that 28 because you have to reach a certain event before you can even meet him. So if we go here, yeah, 27 out of 28 people. So we just have to meet Sebastian, and then we will be good to go. I like to say hi to people if I pass them every now and then, just to let them know that I'm the head farmer in town. The HFIT. Speaking of FIT, starting next Saturday, Auntie Bocephus and I are going to be hitting the walking trails. That is right, folks. I have to get my weight back down because I have let it go over the holidays. I have gained around 12 pounds since the beginning of November. And that's just not good. Just not good. Here he comes out, so we need to go back up here and wait for him to come out of that room, but I'm going to get a drink while we wait. There he is, and now we just have to follow him and say hello. Alright, so now that we met him, we have to give someone a gift. But who? Who do we give a gift to? Oh, I don't know. Let's go over here to Robin. Actually, no. You know what? We're going to give Demetrius a spring onion. Because he is a... No. Give it to Demetrius. Well, he didn't like it, but you know what? We got 100 gold. That's all that matters. We don't care. We don't care that he doesn't like it. We just wanted that goal out of our list. Alright. Oh. Man. My fingers do not like to work these controls very well. I'm using an external keyboard today, and the keys are quite a bit smaller than my normal keyboard. And I don't know if any of you remember recently me talking about my wrist being injured, but I'm officially going to the doctor about that this Wednesday. So go have that checked out and see what's up with it, because it is it's very painful to do anything with it. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna toss a few things in here that we don't need. We'll hold on to that. The slimes will come in handy later, and we're gonna hold on to those. And let's go have ourselves a little siesta. Alright, we got level 1 mining. So now we can craft cherry bombs. Oh, what's going on, Jay Lane? I was wondering if you were going to show up, brother. We're just playing a little Stardew Valley here. I don't know if you ever heard of that game or not, but it's one of my top 3 favorite games of all time. It's just a good game, man. Concerned Ape, the guy who created the game, he did all the work himself from the ground up. So this entire game was built by him over the course of I don't even know how many years, but man, it just turned out great. And he's got a new one coming out sometime in the future called The Haunted Chocolatier that looks good. Here's Clint giving us our blueprint, so we're just going to skip that. And then this is probably going to be, yep, Erasmodius, Wizard. So now we get to go visit him, and he's going to give us the translation tools we need to read that darn plaque over in the community center. And it looks like I got hit by by the crows again, so I need to make a scarecrow while I'm thinking about it. What's going on, Jay Lane? Did you have a good New Year, buddy? I basically have been doing the same thing since Friday. I think was my first day off of work. Yesterday's really the only day I did anything other than sit on my rear, and I went up and helped Grandpappy Bocephus put up his new security cameras he got for Christmas, and what should have been a quick little 2-hour job turned into an all-day ordeal, man. But we got them up, and they look really good. So, yeah, if you need any help installing security cameras in the future, don't call me. Chilled at the house. Are you feeling any better, buddy? I know you were sick a few days ago. How's that going on you? And on that same note, are you enjoying the time that's giving you off of work with your family? Because I know I would enjoy some time off from work to do absolutely nothing, but that never happens. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. So, I'm assuming you heard about Betty White there, Jay Lane, and what a tragedy, man. What an absolute tragedy. She'll always be golden in my mind, though. I know, man. I know. I actually cried watching the dang people talk about Betty White on the news, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. It made me tear up. She's one of the greatest comedians I ever watched. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, now I can't remember the name of the darn movie. It had Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock in it, and they lived in Alaska. Anyway, it was a good movie, had Betty White in it. She, was a pot-smoking granny, hippie lady, and it was hilarious, man. The Proposal, that's the name of it, The Proposal. I had never even heard of that movie until I met Auntie Bocephus, and we watched it, and it's hilarious. If you haven't ever watched it, check it out. It's pretty damn funny. I will warn you, though, it's a bit of a chick comedy, so keep that in mind when you go into it. It's not a straightforward, just straight comedy. It's a romantic comedy, but pretty funny, worth the watch. What's going on, tailor-made girl? We were just talking about Betty White and her performance in The Proposal. What you know about The Proposal, tailor-made girl? Correct me if I'm wrong, tailor-made, but that's one of the greatest movies Betty White was ever in. We're also... everybody I know that has watched The Proposal just loves it. And there's a good reason for that. It's a good movie. Is that the one where Betty White's dancing around the fire smoking weed? Because if so, that's the exact scene that I was talking about with Jay Lane there. And it cracks me up every single time. Oh, and we're also playing some Stardew Valley. Yep, okay, I thought so, yeah. That's my favorite scene in the movie, too, because it is just absolutely hilarious. If any folks out there lurking in this stream, don't be afraid to come in here and say hi to us. We ain't gonna bite. We're all just happy, fun-loving folks from the South, and we're only here to have fun. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't. What do I need? I need 25 stone to craft that. Okay, we're going to go get this other 12 stone we need. We already met everybody. I gave a gift. Got that done. We got to deliver a dandelion to Via. What's Via, buddy? I don't know what VIA means. I mean, I know what Via means, but I don't know what you mean by Via. So... I'll tell you. Oh, shoot. I have been having an absolute blast on this stream lately. Video games have always been a huge part of my life. I remember all the way back to being 5, 6 years old, playing the Atari 2600 with one of my cousins who's a bit older than me. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And, man, I was hooked. Then my grandfather, moved me into the Nintendo, the regular Nintendo. I say regular, I mean the original Nintendo, the NES. And I just haven't looked back. I've played everything from Atari to Nintendo, Sega. We even had a Dreamcast at one point when I was growing up. And PlayStation. Man, I remember the Christmas I got my first PlayStation. The game Cool Borders came with it. And I don't know if you've ever played Cool Borders, but that's probably one of the greatest PS1 games ever. Just so much fun going and snowboarding down. I mean, the graphics were awful, but we didn't care. Back then, we thought that was top of the line graphics, and now you got things like the dang Oculus that make everything look real, and it's just crazy how far video games have come since the 80s. What's your first experience with gaming there, Jay Lane or Tailor-Made Girl? Uh-oh. Well, we're in trouble now. But, actually, no. You know what? We're not in trouble. This is going to get us our 10 slimes we need to get into the Adventurers Guild. It doesn't really get you a whole lot to begin with in the Adventurers Guild. I think it opens up some kind of dagger or some kind of other sword. Oh, it's a wooden sword. That's what it is. The wooden sword. Which is okay, but to be honest, this rusty sword's just as good as the wooden sword, and you don't have to spend any money for it. So I don't usually buy that one. But I do like to go in there and pick up like the shoes and stuff that they sell, because those give you health buffs and just all kinds of cool stuff. Make you immune to the, when these slimes hit you, it'll slow you down a little bit, and those buffs on those shoes will make the slowness a little easier to manage. It doesn't last quite as long. Man. Okay, so that journal update should say that we got the 10 slimes we needed. Let's see. Yep, now we just have to go into the Adventurers Guild, and they are open from 2 to 11, I think it is. It's either 2 to 11 or 2 to 10 every day. I think they're the only shop in the game that opens later than 9 a.m. Alright, we're gonna head back out of the mines now. We got what we need. We're gonna go ahead and craft that furnace. And then head out. Tailor-Made Girl, you still out there? You still listening to me? Or Jay Lane, either one of you guys still listening? I got a question for you. If you are. Yeah, we'll buy those sneakers. Let's put those bad boys on, because those give us +1 to our defense. Alright, I guess those two folks had to drop out, so we will ask the question later. And if I can't get an answer, I'll find it in the playback on the VOD, because I like to put these up on the YouTube channel within 24 hours of making them. So this will be up on YouTube within 24 hours. Let's get that spring on. No, that's a leak. We're going to get that leak. We're going to need 2 leaks coming up soon. Oh man, my brain is getting frazzled here because I completely forgot that we can now go into the community center. So let's go down here and grab some things out of our chest, and we're going to go in there, and we'll talk about how you complete things in the community center, and completing those things unlocks different parts of town for you to use and explore. I say parts of town, I meant different things in town for you to use and explore. So first thing I want to do, I want to put this furnace. I like to usually put my furnace right up in here somewhere, just so it's out of the way but close by the house. We'll put it right there. And we're going to drop... Oh, we don't have any coal. Okay, so we can't use it yet. We need to get some coal. We also need some coal to do our Scarecrow. There's 1 coal. That might be enough. Let's see. We need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm just trying to throw things in here that we don't need going to the community center. And I'm going to grab the things out that we do need. I'm not sure if some of these areas are going to be unlocked just yet for us to get to and put these items in it. But I think I got what I need for now. So we'll come back over here, toss that in there. And now we go to the community center. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday out there today. I know I am. It's been a crazy holiday season this year, but you know what? That keeps life interesting. When crazy happens, that's just life being interesting. You just got to learn to adapt to the change and overcome any challenges that change might throw at you. That's the key to life right there. Adapt and overcome. Speaking of adapt and overcome, anybody out there like Cobra Kai? They just released their new season on Friday. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but Auntie Bo Cephas and I are planning a marathon of it for the rest of the evening tonight. So after the stream, you can find me watching Cobra Kai. I was a huge fan of Karate Kid back in the day, and Cobra Kai is right up my alley. Alright, so we got one bundle made. So basically the idea of this community center, each one of these little rooms has a little book like that one that just appeared there, and you've got different bundles, and you have to fulfill the items in the bundle. And once you complete once you complete all of these, this would unlock the greenhouse that's on our farm, so we can start growing any crop we want year round instead of having to wait for a certain season. Like this one, we have to have 5 gold quality parsnips, 5 gold quality melons, 5 gold quality pumpkin, or 5 gold quality corn. We have to have 3 out of those 4 options there, and that'll give us a reward. Each one of the little bundles here you complete gives you a reward, and then your reward for finishing them all is the greenhouse. So right now, I don't think we have anything that would go in here. No. Nope. So, excuse me, that's why we are growing the spring crops on the farm right now. I know we got a few things to go in the fish tank, though. So, completing this removes the glittering boulder from the mouth of the river right by the mines. And you also get a, like a pan for panning gold that you can use in the water. Anytime you see these little squiggly lines in the water and you use that pan, it will give you some ore, or just random things. It'll have random things in there that you can pick up and use. Alright, so now we're only 2 away from finishing this crab pot bundle, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items that we can choose from to fulfill these last 2 slots here. And that one and the mussel are probably going to be our best bet, because you can find them laying on the beach most of the time. Those 2 items. Those and the plain white shells are on the beach almost anytime you go there. You should be able to find 1 or more of those 3 items. Like, I think our first day on the beach, there was 4 or 5 of those white shells just laying there. And so we picked some up and brought them with us. Alright. We're going to dip down into the... See, right there. 2 of them right off the bat. And we've already got that one. There's a 3rd one. We've already got this part of it completed. Got one put in that bundle. So I don't see any of the other 2 items that we need. But this question mark here, if we go over there and right click on that, it says with 300 pieces of wood we can fix the bridge, and we can get over there, and you can see there are different items that'll wash up on that side of the beach. So you've got the purple sea urchins that'll wash up, and then those pink ones are coral. Oh, we're already getting a cutscene with Linus. We're going to let this cutscene play because you get to make a choice here, and making that choice will alter your friendship status with Linus. And we always want to be friends with Linus. He's one of the nicest people in the game. I am going to skip through all the little writing here, though. If you want to read this stuff, I'm 100% sure you can find a video of just cutscenes from Stardew Valley on YouTube. So basically, George, the grumpy old man, thinks raccoons are getting into his trash, but it's really Linus here. And if you... See, he asked, do you think I'm gross for doing this? And I replied, no, I think it's a shame that food goes to waste. And so, now we can skip this because we got the right answer. But if you missed our last broadcast of this last weekend... Was it last weekend? No, it was in the middle of the week. Anyways, Fortnite was down, so we did Stardew instead. But I mentioned in there a theory that I had just read just that morning, and I'd never heard of this theory before. But there's a theory that Linus, the homeless man, used to run Joja Mart and was the president of it. And he quit because he thought that Joja Mart was bad for the environment and their practices were evil. And so he moved to Stardew Valley, and he conspired with our grandpa, and the two of them worked to get us to the valley so that they could try to take down Joja Mart. Just a conspiracy I read. I don't know if there's any merit to it or not, but you know, it is what it is. Do I have a daffodil? That's a daffodil. But I need a dandelion. Okay, so we're going to go to sleep for now. And when we wake up, we're going to have to run around and try to find a dandelion to give to Pam. Okay. Read our weather report. Beautiful and sunny tomorrow. And the fortune teller says, very happy. Okay, so today's a good day to go to the mine. So we're going to do that today. There's that darn crow again. That's okay. I don't know that we're going to get to the 5 gold quality parsnips we need this season, but we'll try our hardest to. If we do, we do. If we don't, we'll get there next spring. Or if we unlock the greenhouse, we can get there. In order to get those, though, we're going to have fertilizer. And I don't know if I'm up to the level where I can create fertilizer yet or not, but there's plenty of time. Parsnips only take 5 days to grow, and today is just the 9th, and there are 28 days per season in this game, so we've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Now I do like to take my pickaxe and get rid of that plowed up section there, just because it bugs me to see an empty plowed section in my field. So we should be able to come across enough coal today to make a dang scarecrow and keep... There's a piece of coal right there, and I'm pretty sure... Let's see. We can go look. I think 1 is all you need. 1 coal, 50 wood, 20 fiber. Okay, so we got all that right here. Let's just go ahead and make this. We need that, and we need that. So let's make our guy, and we're going to put it... right there. That'll give us a pretty decent coverage area. Oh, we got 100 gold for advancing into the mine. And I didn't even look to see... Okay, so I can create fertilizer with sap. So, any sap we get, we need to hang on to. And we can turn that into fertilizer to give ourselves better quality crops. If you use fertilizer, your crops are just going to be higher quality. And that is basic science, people. Speaking of science, any news going on out in the science world today? I haven't heard anything today, but I did... well, a couple weeks ago, I was hearing a bunch of noise about a new NASA rocket that they're working on. And it looked pretty massive, so I'm kind of interested to see what the result of that is. I know they're going to put a new big telescope out in space, kind of like Hubble, but bigger from what I hear. And that'll be pretty cool. I'm a giant science nerd, so anything to do with space especially, I'm interested in it. always wanted to be an astronaut as a kid, but I just never had the grades for it, honestly. And also a terrible fear of heights, so it never would have worked for me. Oh man, I'm not seeing any daffodil. Wait, is it daffodil or dandelion? Dandelions. I'm not seeing any anywhere. What is the deal here? Well, that may be a delivery that we just can't meet, because if I can't find them, I don't know what else to do. Just don't know what else to do. Alright, anyways. Hope everybody's staying safe and healthy out there. This new Omicron variant of COVID is apparently a lot more contagious, a lot less harsh on the symptom side, but a lot more contagious. So it spreads a lot easier. So you guys just stay up. There's what we need right there. You guys just stay safe out there, and don't be doing dumb things to spread that stuff, because you never know how it's going to affect people. And I say that because about a year ago, I had it, and honestly felt like I had a head cold for one day, and then I was fine. I didn't even miss any work because we were working from home at that point. So I didn't miss a day of work. And then my mother-in-law got it, and she was out for a week and a half, just barely able to get up off the couch in the morning. So, I'm sorry, out of bed in the morning. So just be safe out there, be smart, use your head. I don't know why I came here. Pam's not working the bus till it's fixed. The bus does start working again, and it will take us to the desert once we get to that point. So, right now, I believe Pam can be found in her house, or there she is right there. She's heading to the store. See, she does not use Pierre's store. She goes to Jojo Mart, which is a big fat on my end. So you saw the bulletin. Yep. How much money did you give us, Pam? 120. Hey, we will take 120. We will take it. Now we go to the mines. Then tomorrow... Actually, before I say then tomorrow, once we have a bad luck day, we're going to stick around the farm, and we're going to cut down a bunch of trees, get a bunch of sap, because I want to have 5 gold parsnips before the end of this season, so that goal, or that bundle piece will be taken care of. I realize I still need other quality crops that are grown in other seasons, but if we can knock one off the list, that's one less to worry about. Alright, we're going to try to get to level 10 in the mines now. Especially with it being a good luck day, that shouldn't be too hard of a task. And if we can get even further in the mines, that's even better. We're not even worrying about copper or any of that stuff. Now, if we see some gems lying around that we might need or anything like that, we'll go grab them. But main goal right now is get to level 10. Level 10 should actually have a treasure chest on it with an item inside for us. Don't know what that... I can't remember what that item is, at least. I think it's a pair of shoes or maybe even a dagger. Either way, we're going to get there. We're going to find out what it is, and we're going to take it. Oh, yeah, we need all that copper ore. So we need copper ore, and we also need a lot of coal, because I plan to upgrade every one of these weapons. I'm sorry, tools, not weapons. You can't upgrade weapons. You can only upgrade tools. My goal for this playthrough, today at least, is to have most of my, if not all, of my tools upgraded by the end of spring year 1. And we are on day 9 out of 28, so we've got about 19 days to go. So that means we are going to have to just buckle down. We need to make gold. It's 2,000 gold per tool to upgrade them. So we need the gold, the copper, all of that. But I think we can do it. I don't think that's too difficult of a task to put on ourselves. I'm so used to in the mobile version of the game, you can do auto fight, so you don't have to click the button over and over again. But on PC, I have to click the mouse button over and over and over again, or the C button, to even get this weapon to swing at these guys. And then sometimes, sometimes it's just in a funky location, like it won't swing directly at them. It's kind of weird. And I'm sure it's just something I'm doing wrong on my end. If you can tell me what I'm doing wrong on my end, and you're watching this in the VOD, or if you're in here live and you know what I'm doing wrong, leave me a message and let me know. I would love to be able to figure out what the heck I'm doing that is not right, so that I can fix that and make this a better, more enjoyable experience for anybody watching. Oh man. We are extra low on energy right now, and I don't know that I brought anything with me. I broke my own rule. Let's see what we got in the inventory. Okay, we got a couple things. So I know we can eat that. I know we can eat horseradish. And any of the edible foods that you eat will not only build your energy back up, but they'll also put your health back up there. So don't hesitate to eat things if you're starting to get low on your health or your energy, because trust me, you do not want to run out down here in the mines. Some of the more experienced folks with this game, like there's a girl named Easy Lily over on YouTube. She's from South Africa, but she does a lot of really good videos on Stardew Valley, and one of her videos focused on what really happens when you pass out in the mines versus if you get defeated by the monsters down here. So run out of energy or run out of health. And if you run out of health, they take some of your items and some of your gold. But if you run out of energy, you lose 1,000 gold. I'm not sure how that would work if you don't have 1,000 gold. I would guess it would just, you would lose whatever gold you have on you. But yeah, definitely go check her videos out if you're interested in Stardew and you want some more expert style advice on the game. Because I am an expert by no means. I mean, you just saw me get annihilated by a bunch of dang slimes on a good luck day. This is a good luck day. And luck absolutely affects your experience in the mines. So, I've seen good luck days where I would hit the first rock on every floor and get a ladder and be able to go down to the next floor. And then I've had good luck days like that where I'm almost dead. And there we go. There's what we got out of our chest on level 10. So let's just see what these do. These give us 1 defense and 1 immunity. And the immunity is against like that slowing effect when the slimes hit you and you turn green and you can barely move. So we got our goal at 7:30. We need to go back out of the mines and get home. And I'm going to guess that tomorrow is not going to be such a good luck day. So we will probably be sticking around the farm tomorrow, cutting down some things and clearing out some rocks, making a little room. That's always a good thing to do. And there are some random events that can occur if you have so many clear spaces on your farm overnight. Like you could get a meteorite land on your farm. You could get the infamous owl statue. I don't know that the statue does anything other than look really cool on your farm, but it's still a cool experience to have that happen. I'm not completely out of energy yet, so I'm going to cut down some trees tonight. I'm trying to get all the sap I can get. Just so I can make some fertilizer. Takes 2 fertilizer to make 1 sap, and in my experience, I usually get, if I plant quality or plant crops with fertilizer, usually 1 out of every 10 or 15 will be a quality items. So, and we need 5. So we're looking at 70, what is that? 15, 30, 75 parsnips planted to almost guarantee getting the 5 we need. That doesn't guarantee it, but it'll almost guarantee it. Alright, so I'm also tomorrow going to go pay a visit to Clint and Gunther, because I can turn in some of these items to them. Well, to Gunther I can turn in some items, and for Clint I can, what am I trying to say here? I can take the geodes to Clint and he'll break them open for me and we'll get items out of those too. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Alright. That's so weird. I didn't get any coal whatsoever down in the mines, and usually when I'm busting up rocks I get tons of coal. Maybe we'll get some here on the farm. Combat level went up to 1. Alright, so that means we... Oh, and foraging is up to 2. Nice. So we should be able to get some better weapons from the Adventurers Guild. But I am going to go take a quick restroom break. So let's just do that and I'll be right back, folks. Alright, folks, I am back. Let's get back at this game. How about it? Okay. We'll go up here and check our weather report. Light breeze expected. Lots of pollen. Oh man, I don't know if you guys out there suffer from allergies, but I know me and Auntie Bocephus do. Spirits are in good humor today. Okay, so we're going back to the mines today. Auntie Bocephus and I have severe allergies. Hers are worse than mine. And man, this year they were just really, really bad. I don't know what was going on. Like, if maybe being locked up for COVID quarantine and not being out and about quite as much just made the allergies worse. But geez, man, we can't step outside anymore without sneezing our heads off or itching like crazy. Alright, this is basically Robin saying, if you want, I'll come over and upgrade your house. Just bring me some money and some wood. So we'll look into doing that a little bit later, because right now we don't have the money to do it. We got 230 gold, and I think the first upgrade is either 10,000 or 25,000. So we're not going to worry with it. But look at that, we got 2 gold star parsnips without even using fertilizer. So we only need 3 to go to have our gold quality parsnip bundle. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. But what we are going to do right now, we're going to go up here and throw 1 parsnip in on the spring bundle at the community center. And then we'll hit the mines a little bit because, like I said, we need some coal. If we don't get coal, we can't smelt any more copper. And if we can't smelt copper, then we cannot upgrade any of the tools that we use. We're just going to use a regular quality here because it does not affect anything one way or the other which quality you use, just in the quality crop bundle. So making sure we got plenty of room there. Let's see, so we need 5 copper bars per tool. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 tools, so we need 5, 10, 15, we need 20 copper bars, and each copper bar costs or takes 5 copper ore and 1 piece of coal. So we need 5 times 5, so 25. We need 100 copper ore, and we need, I can't even, I apologize, I'm no good at math, but we need lots of coal and we need lots of copper. We're just gonna say that. Now we may have goofed up coming to level 11 here, because at one of these levels these little bug things start coming at you, and those things are tough and they fly all around, and we may not have the proper weapon to fight them off yet. But what we're going to do is, to make sure we're not missing any pieces of coal that might be in these rocks, we're going to not skip any rocks. We are not having a goal of leaving or getting to a certain level in the mine today. Our goal is to find copper and coal and not get taken out by these darn bugs. So let's get this guy. Now that bug meat that I just picked up, you can use that to craft fishing ore. I'm sorry, fishing ore. What am I thinking? Fishing bait. And when you use bait, you get a higher hit rate from the fish. So, got another crab. We already got 1. Those little duggy things, they're a little tricky. There we go. So you don't want to stand in one spot. When you see them, when they pop up, you can usually hit them about 3 times with this sword I'm using, and then they go back down and pop up at another spot. So you just want to be careful that you're not standing in one spot, because if you are, they're just going to constantly hit you and you're eventually going to run out of health. And nobody wants to run out of health. Alright. Get a few more rocks here. Let's get that. And these... Ooh. Almost got taken down by a rock crab. Alright, so now these quartz, they can be used in a couple of different ways. There are some crafting recipes that use just regular quartz, but then you can also put those into a furnace with a piece of coal and turn it into a refined quartz. And those are used for a little more advanced crafting things, like the iridium quality sprinklers take that. I believe the lightning rods use the refined quartz, and a couple of other things. I can't remember them all right off the top of my head, because there's a lot of things you can make in this game. A lot. I actually discovered this game through watching some YouTube folks play it, and I thought it looked really interesting, so I bought it on Android. Was the first place I bought it, and then I bought it on PS Vita, and on the Vita is where I really got into the game, and I just haven't looked back since. I've been playing this game since like 2017, 2018, somewhere in that time frame, and I have never once completed an entire playthrough, mostly because I have ADD and I lose focus, and at some point the game gets really grindy, and if you're not like patient, you're just gonna be exhausted from running around doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. I had one playthrough where I was probably about 75% done, and I needed 1 battery pack and had lightning rods up all over the place, and I went through an entire year and didn't get a single battery pack, and so I just kind of stopped playing that playthrough and started a new one. I don't know why I couldn't find a dang battery pack. I had, like I said, all the lightning rods. That's what those are used for, by the way. If you put them up, they will, in a storm, attract the lightning, and then it will give you one battery pack. But it was just brutal. Alright, and these carts right here, when you see these in the mines, right click there, and there's some of the coal we needed. But I think we have a full inventory, so let's take that piece of fiber. Alright, we got 6 pieces of coal, so that's pretty good. It's only 2 o'clock. Our energy's getting low. But, oh, what is this over here? We are going to go see what's in here. Alright. What can we get rid of? What can we get? We're going to get rid of that green algae. And we got an amethyst. So the amethyst is the favorite thing of the blue-haired girl in town, Emily. And there's a mission later on where Clint, the blacksmith, is going to ask us to give Emily an amethyst. And it doesn't go quite the way that Clint hoped. We'll just leave it at that. We'll get there, though. We'll get there, and you'll get to see it live in action. Alright, I think after this bit of copper here, we're going to go out of here. Leave the mine. I wanted to go visit Gunther and Clint today, and I completely forgot about that because, again, I have severe ADD and just can't remember things half the time. So, what are you going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go back to our farm, and we are going to start smelting some copper. And you will find, over time, as you're smelting, different materials take different amounts of time. Copper, I think copper takes 1 in-game hour, maybe 2. And then iron takes a bit longer. Gold takes longer than that. And then iridium takes almost a full day to smelt one piece. So you're going to want to have multiples of the furnace. But starting out, 1 is plenty. So while that... Oh, I don't have... you know what, actually... What are we going to do? What can we do? It's 4:40, so we're going to throw some things in here to sell overnight. We'll throw those 2. We don't need those. We already got one of those. We're going to keep the quartz because that's a handy bit of stuff to have. And then we're going to run over here and see, there's our copper ready. Let's go up here and smelt one more piece of copper, or one more bar of copper. I would like to have enough copper to maybe upgrade our axe or our pickaxe tomorrow when we go to visit Clint, but I don't know that we're going to. But we're gonna work on that as a goal. All right, we're gonna throw some things in here that we don't want to carry on us because we just don't need them. We'll keep all the things we have right now. And what is going on? Let's run over here. While that's doing its thing, I like to go over here and see what I can find at the bus stop. That's a good place to run across items you need or items you can sell. And I know we're going to need 2,000 gold when we go to visit Clint tomorrow. I just don't know that we're going to have that. Actually, we're going to need more than that. Because not only do we need the 2,000 to upgrade our tool, but for every one of these geodes, it's 25 gold. So we're going to need another... what is that? We're going to need almost 275 more gold. So we're going to need 2,275 total. We don't even have enough gold right now to get him to bust open every one of those geodes that we have. Alright, so with that one done, we're going to go ahead and go in here and go to bed for the night. And just see where we land. Level 2 farming. So now we can get a sprinkler which will automatically water our plants. The problem is, the first sprinkler will only water 4 of the surrounding plots. So the one directly to the north, south, east, and west. the corner ones, it won't do anything with those. So you need a quality sprinkler for that, and then an iridium sprinkler will water all of the surrounding boxes plus one more row on each side out from that. So that's really the end goal. Wow, we only got 1100 gold out of that. That's not enough. It's not enough. Well, we'll just work with what we got. Weather report. Rain all day tomorrow. That's good. We won't have to water the plants. Fortune teller. Good humor today. You know what? We're not going to the mine again today. I didn't mean to click that one again. Whoops. And living off the land. What's he got to say? Woes from crows. Oh yeah. Yep, we already did that. We got our Scarecrow up. Oh, somebody sent us a letter. Okay, so Robin says that she can build a well on our farm so that we can refill our watering can. We don't need it though. We've got a pond down there. Ah, so there's a quest we can take on to get 250 gold on top of what we already have here. So let's do our routine. We got to water this, and this. And now we're going to run down here because I know exactly where Robin's axe is going to be. So we're going to go grab that, earn ourselves an extra 250 gold, and we're just going to keep on digging until we get enough gold and copper to upgrade every one of our tools, because that's our goal. We want all copper tools by the time summer rolls around. We got 17 days to do that in. So if you come down the path you just saw me take, Robin's axe is right there. So we're just going to go over here. Found the lost axe. I see you down here. And I see some more spring onions. So we're going to pick those up and we're going to sell all this stuff because we don't really need any of this. And it's Thursday, so Pierre is open. So now we're just going to go first to Pierre, then we'll go to Robin, and then we come down to Clint, and finally Gunther. We're saving Gunther for last because I don't know what we're going to get in those geodes, and if we get enough things to donate to him, you know, like I said in the last copy, or the last episode of this Stardew Valley playthrough, once you get 60 items donated to the museum, you get a key to unlock the sewer over here, and that's where you'll meet Krobus, and he sells all kinds of stuff. And once a week he'll sell iridium quality sprinklers, but he also sells other things that are very, very handy. We haven't gotten into the traveling saleswoman yet, but I think she will be there, yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so she is every Friday and Sunday going to be out in the field we just came from where we found Robin's axe. She sets up out there and she sells all kinds of things, and it's just random. There's no way to predict what she's going to have that I'm aware of, so you just have to check with her every time she's in town. Alright, so we got 1600 gold. Man, we also have to get some more parsnip seeds to get that stuff going too, because we gotta get the 3 more quality parsnips. But you know, with that, we only need 45 now. We don't need to buy 75, so that'll help us out a bit. I may have bitten off more than I could chew, setting a goal to have all copper tools by the end of spring, but we'll see how that goes. Let's see, there's Robin's axe. Alright, we did find your axe, Robin. Alright, there we go. Now, on to Clint. If we get multiples of something inside those geodes, Clint does buy the stones and gemstones and all that stuff that you find in there. So if we get more than we need to donate to the museum, then we can sell them to him to make a little extra coin. I generally don't like to upgrade my watering can unless I know that I don't have anything planted, because if you plant things and you don't water them, they're not going to grow. And without that watering can, if you don't have a sprinkler, you just can't water your plants. So You've probably seen me checking in all these garbage cans. Don't let townspeople see you do that because they get grossed out, and that'll lose you some friendship points with people. There's some coal. We definitely need that. Some more stone. Okay, so that is calcite. We can donate that. More copper. Always going to need that. What is that one? Malachite. Okay. More coal. More copper. More copper. More copper. Wow, we have a ton of copper. I think we got one of those granite the last time, so we can actually sell that one to Clint. But I'll have to go make sure first. So let's go down to the museum. And they're so close to each other, it doesn't really matter. Donate. Alright, let's see what we got to donate. So we can donate a quartz. Oh, a new reward. Wow, we got 6 things to donate today. And there we go. Alright, so we got 2 rewards. And let's see what these are. They're usually just decorations. Oh, but in this case we got melon and cauliflower seeds. So we're not going to plant the cauliflower seeds this spring. Just because they take 13 days. And it is already the 11th. So I realize that's enough time to do it. But I don't feel like doing that. Actually, what were the crops for the quality? Okay, yeah, we don't need that. Alright, the melons though, we're going to need 5 quality melons and then 1 of any quality in summer because those are 2 of the crops we need for those bundles. Alright, let's see. Wow. It's very rare that I come to the beach and there's nothing lying around for me to pick up. So, nothing there today. Let's get around Elliot here. We're going to run up here to Pierre's and sell some of the things we've got here. See what we can do about getting that 2,000 gold. We need to upgrade either our axe or pickaxe. I haven't decided yet. There it is. Alright, so actually, this is a dilemma. We're going to see how many of these we can buy. We only need 45 in our attempt. There we go. Okay, so we got our 45. That still leaves us with 1,100 gold. So we'll hold off a little more. I know we really got to find a way to make some quick money. I think fishing is going to be our best bet. So we're going to go do some fishing after we get all this planted. We also need to pull that sap out so that we can make... Oh, I forgot to go sell that granite back to Clint. That's okay. We'll toss some things in here to sell. We don't need you. And that's the only one we're going to sell. Alright. Get some more copper going up here. And we're going to toss that. Oh, wait, we need that too. Okay. Let's go craft some fertilizer. Alright, so we only were able to craft 19. But that's okay. 19 is better than 0. Let's move that there and that there. And then we are going to till up some ground here. First thing we're going to do is put down our fertilizer. Okay. Now, we'll just plant these parsnip seeds here. And we're probably going to have to till up a little more ground. Yeah, because I've still got 16 to go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, and 16. If we move, we could have moved our Scarecrow to get that ground we needed, but I didn't feel like moving him because we're gonna have to put a second one up anyway. Which means after we get done watering here, we're gonna need some plant fiber and some wood. So let's water that one first. I like to stand in the middle here so that I can water all around me without having to move a whole lot. So if you just stand in the middle, you can do all the ones around you in a circle like I'm doing. And that makes it go a little faster, I feel like. The real goal is to get some sprinklers set up here. If we can get some sprinklers, then we'd be in business. We're going to run down here, fill our watering can again. Water these two guys, these, and go over here. And then, like I said, once we're done here, we're going to try to get some more wood and fiber so that we can make a second Scarecrow. And I think we also need to go ahead and make that bridge over to the little island. So we're going to need 300 wood for that. Do I have any wood in the box here? I do have some wood and some fiber. Okay, so I've got enough to build the Scarecrow now, but we're still going to keep going for that 300 goal. Okay, we got one Scarecrow down there, so we're going to put the second one right about there. There we go. And I see that our copper is done here, so we'll just swap that out. All right. And now it's back to chopping trees. Like I said, this game is very grindy. It's a slow burn. This game is a slow burn game, so if you're thinking you're going to jump into it and just get everything knocked out right away, you probably can if you use the cheats. I'm doing this playthrough vanilla, so there are no cheats, no mods, none of that stuff. This is exactly the way that Concerned Ape intended the game to be played. But I do plan on doing a future series with some of those cheats. And I know a lot of people think there's a cheat where you can name your character after item codes. And item codes, each item in the game was coded with a specific number. And if you name yourself that number and people say your name in the game, they'll say that number, it'll give you that item in your inventory. So a lot of people, me included, all my old games I did this until they patched it out of the mobile version and the Xbox version. It's still available in the PC version, but only if you buy the phone and you call people. That's the only way that they'll say your name like that in this version of the game. So, that said, I'm exhausted. I gotta walk back to the house now. And I've never really noticed this blue exhausted face here before, but I guess that's another indicator that you are way too tired to be out here running around chopping trees. And you can see how slow I'm moving. But anyways, we'll do a future video where we get into some of those cheat codes and that, not cheat codes, but item codes for cheating. I actually had at one point millions of dollars in one save because of using that name cheat. But it only works now if you got the phone, and that phone I think became available in update 1.5, which is not out on mobile yet. It's out on all the other systems, including Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, all that. So we'll demonstrate that later. Alright, and we got a rainy day, which means we don't have to water anything ourselves. And tomorrow is going to be clear and sunny, perfect weather for the Egg Festival. So we're going to the Egg Festival. We're going to try to come in first place on the Egg Festival. Spiritual or neutral today, and that means there's no good luck or bad luck, really. The day is what it is. Mom sent us some cookies. Thanks, Mom. We like cookies. Okay, and the Egg Festival is between 9 and 2 tomorrow, so we will be sure we are there at 9 a.m. Alright, since it's a rainy day, in the last video, our very first day having a fishing pole, we actually got one of the more rare fish in the game right off the bat. It was the first fish I caught in the game, and it was a catfish, and that's because we went fishing on a rainy day. And the catfish is only available in rainy weather, and you can get it from the secret woods, which we don't have access to yet, or the river running through town. So what we're gonna do, wow, my energy is really low already. Wow, I guess from yesterday. Well, that ain't worth a hoot. There's a potato ready for us. We can drop that off at the community center on our way through. We'll swap that out, and we're gonna eat these cookies because those should give us back some energy. I don't know how much though. 90, that's not too bad. Alright, let's go do some fishing, folks. We'll worry about getting that 300 wood a little later. We have big lofty goals to achieve, and we're running out of time today. Wow, I can't believe this stream's already been an hour and 40 minutes. It does not seem like I've been on here that long. Almost 2 hours at Stardew. Time flies when you're having fun. And I'm telling you, this game is definitely in the top 3 of my favorite games of all time. I haven't even thought about what the other 2 are. I just say top 3 because it's that good a game, and I rank it that high in my opinion list. What do we get here? Gold ore. Alright, we got some gold. We can't do anything with it yet. Didn't even get enough to smelt, but what are you going to do? Well, that didn't work because he was not facing the water. Alright, let's see if we can catch some fish here. Fishing is a very good way to get a lot of money early in the game. So, let's see what happens. You also have to be very patient to fish in this game. The fishing mechanic is hard to learn, and even harder to master once you've learned how to do it properly. The basic idea is you have to click your mouse button or use the C key and keep that green bar. You got to keep the fish inside the green bar that was there, and that's how you catch them. If they go outside the green bar and that falls all the way down to red, you miss the fish and you don't get it. And I'm sure we'll see an example of that here soon, because there's always at least one very hard to catch fish that pops up somewhere when it's raining. Oop, I thought I heard the noise. I did not. Just want to say thanks again for all the folks who popped in to say hi. I really appreciate all the support from you guys out there, and you guys are the reason that I'm out here doing what I'm doing. So if you're there in the chat lurking and are afraid to say hi, don't be afraid to say hi. Nobody here is going to be mean, bite your head off, none of that. We are here to have fun and play a game and discuss things. I want to know how everybody's day is. I want to know if you're having a good Sunday, a bad Sunday. I want to know if you're looking forward to your week this week, if you got a big test at school coming up, or you got a big project at work that's due, or if you're just on vacation this week staying around the house. I like to talk about any and everything. I am a talkative person, and that's all thanks to me having a little bit of the ADD. So yeah, hop in, say hi, let me know what you like or dislike about the stream, and we'll adjust accordingly. I don't know if I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing unless somebody out there says something about it. So far, no one has left any negative feedback for me, so. Well, thank you for the raid there, Shorty. I appreciate it. I'm just playing a little bit of the Stardew Valley here, and welcome to the party. It's going really, really good, Short Fix. How's your day going there? You having a good Sunday? I know I'm just hanging out, playing a little Stardew, having a good day. I got tomorrow off from work, so I am actually going to be doing an extended stream tomorrow. I normally do a lunchtime stream every day from work, but today I am at home, and I will be here all day and then a lot tomorrow. Yeah, we just played some Stardew with my friend. It was nice. Man, I'm telling you, Stardew Valley is the top 3. It's in my top 3 games of all time, and there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that it is just a genius level game. I mean, it's so addictive. There's so much to do, and if you got ADD like me, this game is perfect because it just satisfies that part of my brain that's like, something shiny over here. Go see what's shiny, and then if you see something shiny over there, go see what's shiny. It is awesome. Yeah, come by and check me out. I'm planning to stream tomorrow from 11 to probably 3 or so, 2 or 3. It does. I've actually, a lot of my normal followers here hadn't even heard of the game. I've had 3 or 4 people say, what is Stardew Valley? I've never even heard of it. And I'm like, you got to come check it out. So that's why I started this series. This is actually part 2 of my playthrough, and I'm doing a vanilla playthrough where I'm not using any kind of mods, no cheats, none of that stuff. And part 1 is up on the VOD here, and it's also on my YouTube channel, so you can go check it out. I'm telling you, it is a great game there, 214, and honestly, I'm addicted to it. I had this game on Xbox, PC. I've got it on iPhone and Android because I've had both of those phones in the last couple of years. I've got it on pretty much any format that it's on. If I own that system, I've got Stardew Valley on it, and I play it constantly. You definitely should, 214. That is, it's just the best. Alright, so you guys jumped in right in the middle of me trying to get a little fishing experience in. We went to the mines, got a bunch of copper. Oh yeah, on Android, I think I only paid like $4.99 on Android for it. It was $7.99 on iOS, $4.99 on Android, and then I believe I paid $14.99 on PC here. And then, seriously, 2 weeks after I bought it on PC, Xbox Game Pass brought it to Xbox and PC for free. So, but now I own it, so when they take it away, I'll still have it. So my goal right now, I'm trying to get enough gold to upgrade one of my tools before the end of the stream today. And we're getting there. We got 1,600. Only about 400 to go. I've already got the copper, so that's where we're at right now. I'm trying to also get quality gold star parsnips to complete part of the quality crop bundle. This is Friday the 12th of spring year 1 for me in the game, so we're just getting started here. You know what, 214, that's exactly how I started out with Stardew. I was watching guys and gals play it over on YouTube, and I was like, man, that game looks like so much fun, and so I had to check it out. Welcome to the party there, Cryo the Adventurer. How you doing today? Hope you're having a great Sunday out there. I know I am. It's always a great Sunday when I can hang out, chat, and oh well, thank you. I'm from the South, so you're hearing a Southern accent there, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You are great. That is great to hear, Cryo. I am, like I said, I'm also doing great today. It's Sunday. Can't complain. Had a great New Year's weekend, and here I am. I got to lurk while I get my own thing going, but awesome. Hey, man, I appreciate you just stopping by and hanging out and saying hi to me. This is the first time I've been rated by anybody, and it's very nice having folks to talk to, because I have definitely had streams where I've been talking to myself, but it's always more fun when you got some friends to talk to, and I'm loving it. I am loving it. I'm hoping you guys love what I'm doing, because I mean, the real reason I'm doing this is because I love video games and I love entertaining people, and I like to be a comedian. I don't have any jokes on the top of my head right now, but you know, they come out from time to time. Oh, okay, well, that's awesome. I have always wanted to visit the UK. My wife's ancestors are from the UK. I think my ancestors are from Germany and Ireland, but the wife's family comes from the UK, and always wanted to go. You could talk me to sleep any day I need. Oh, well, I appreciate the compliment there. I've not done any of that, but I have put my resume in for a voiceover company. So who knows? Maybe sometime here in the future, I'll be doing some audiobooks or maybe even some voiceovers for cartoons or something like that. Yeah, it's a really cool concept. I'd never even heard of it, but you know, I agree with you, 214. I would love to read some books, do some audiobooks. Reading is one of my favorite things in the world, and it would just be awesome to be able to do that. Yeah, so I can't remember the exact name of the company that I went through. I think it's called voice.com, actually. It's if you Google it, voiceover acting, there's a million websites out there. And so, yeah, you just got to fill in the information. They want you to upload a sample of your voice, and then, you know, they will come to you with offers. Or there's another level of membership. I just got the lower level, but the higher level of membership, you can actually go out and find the jobs that you're interested in and apply to them directly. Instead of having them come to you, you can go to them. And I thought that was pretty cool too. Well, thank you, 214. I appreciate that. I try to be nice and just laid back all the time. There's too much anger in the world. There are too many, to put it bluntly, there's just too much bullcrap going on in the world, and I'm just trying to be very nice. Over fairly deep voice and an Australian accent. Oh yeah, man, I try to be really chill, laid back, and calm. And also, I love the Australian accents. I've been trying to do accents since I was a lot younger than I am now. And I actually used to work a drive-thru for a Burger King. And watch your profanity. I used to work at the drive-thru at Burger King, and I would do Australian accents all the time. Like, welcome to Burger King, can I take your order? You'll have 2 Big Macs and a French fry. That'll be $13.95 at the first window. Not the greatest, but I try, you know. I try. Russian is the best accent I can do, though. You know, I sound just like from Moscow. I actually talk about doing a Russian character in Grand Theft Auto. You know, Russian character. He come from Moscow. Auntie married Vladimir Putin back in 1983. I did a show on the Borscht TV called Gluten with Putin. And what we do on Gluten with Putin, you know, Uncle Vlad, he come, we cook bread, cake, and then we eat while we stare stoically at camera like this for 15 minutes. That's my whole idea for a Russian guy, so... yeah. I did the Russian guy did a cooking show in Russia before he moved to America. Oh, thank you. That's a character I'm trying to develop in a GTA RP server, but I haven't had a lot of time to get into it with the year coming to an end. I've been really busy at my day job, so hopefully the new year brings me a little bit more free time and I can get into it. Never heard many Russian accents, but it sounds good. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. If you watch a lot of GTA RP stuff here on Twitch or on YouTube, a lot of people do a Russian accent. Very rarely do I hear any accent other than American or like Russian in that game. But I need some guys to do some Irish accents. I'd like to hear a South African accent in there. All that stuff. Gotta get some cleaning done. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all do your lurking. I just appreciate you coming in and saying hi to me, and appreciate the kind words you guys all said. That's very uplifting to a guy who's only been doing this for about a month. It's very nice to hear folks actually enjoy what I do, and I really appreciate you guys stopping by. You guys made my day today, and I'm not even kidding. You made my day. You made me want to keep this going. Oh, into the egg party. Let's see where we finished. I think I only got 6, and I usually don't do too well there. Oh yeah, after this is over, I'm definitely coming to follow you guys, and I will absolutely watch. My favorite thing to do when the job I work, I can listen to Twitch in the background while I'm working, pop in, leave a comment if I hear something, want to say something to you guys. And so, yeah, this is the perfect platform for me, because that's my favorite thing to do in the mornings. I'll even like throw an earbud in when I'm driving to work and listen on my phone. And if I'm stopped at a traffic light, I'll throw a comment in there or whatever, you know. So, yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was working from home, but they moved us back into our office back earlier last year. So, but fortunately, I'm off tomorrow. So, like I said, it's going to be starting at 11 for sure, and it'll go to either 2 or 3, depending on when I have to leave to go pick up my wife from work. She is a teacher, and she gets off this time of year. Her hours are kind of in flux based on how many children actually come in, because a lot of times over the holidays, the parents will keep their kids at home. She works for a private school, so yeah. Oh, I know I do. I think the last TV show that I actually watched was... I don't even remember the last time I watched a real TV show. I watched a couple of things on Discovery Plus, and then a couple of things on Netflix, and that's about it. Actually, speaking of Netflix, I'm going to be watching the new season of Cobra Kai a little later today. So, yeah, Twitch, YouTube, that's exactly right. I watch a lot of guys on YouTube. Actually, honestly, all the people I watch on YouTube are people that stream on Twitch. And so if I miss their live stream, I'll go over and watch their videos on YouTube. Like the Djibouti Show, that's a good one. Milton T. Pike, Classy Packs, those guys are all great streamers. If you've never heard of them, you should check them out. Those guys are the ones who actually inspired me to start doing this. Nice. Yeah, I actually have a YouTube channel myself, so if you ever miss one of my episodes here, I always upload them within 24 hours over on the YouTube channel, so don't hesitate to hop over there and check them out if you didn't catch them here. Alright, we're going to run around and grab a couple more items. Got to get 400. Got to get that 400 to get that. Have you got a command or a link for your channel? I don't. I tried to set up a link on my countdown page here, and also oh, sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of stuff up there just yet, but oh, nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I've just been doing this. December 3rd was my very first stream, and when I started, I was... Thank you, I appreciate that, 214. When I started doing this, I was so just terrified of talking on camera, which is not at all what people would think of me if they met me in person, because I don't know strangers. If I see somebody out in public, I walk up and talk to them. But just the thought of having people that I can't see listening to me talk just kind of intimidated the crap out of me. And but here I am, a month later. I'm finally confident enough to put myself up on camera, and yeah, and folks like you guys hopping in, nerve-wracking people, mate. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I appreciate that, Short Fix. I am not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. I am sticking with this until they make me stop. So, like I said, I've been a gamer since, oh man, 1986 or so. I was about 5 years old, I think 4 or 5, and started playing the Atari with my cousins. And I've been hooked on games ever since. You know what's funny? You say that, 214. There's a guy on here called Sora Eevee Key, and he's one of the suggested guys that I stream. Like, if I'm not live and he is, he's one of the people I host. And, man, he's just a great guy. Always nice, always fun to talk to. His streams are really nice and fun and laid back. Oh, yeah. Finding the right group of people to talk to absolutely will improve your mental health. It absolutely will. I am right there with you on that. 2019, 2020, 2021, those 3 years were a little rough on my family, and I was going through some problems there. But I am telling you, since I started streaming, I feel like I've become a nicer person to the people in my life. I'm happy way more often than I was before. I think entertaining people is really my calling in life, and if that's streaming a game or whatever. Bo Cephas, Uncle Bo Cephas. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, my biggest influence and I guess supporter would be my wife. I call her Auntie Bo Cephas. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Short Fix. I'm actually, this stream's going to be ending in the next 20 minutes anyway, so, but I appreciate every one of you guys coming in, talking to me, saying hi. You guys have just absolutely made this my best stream so far, and I'm not even kidding. This has been the greatest stream so far. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going over to follow every one of you. Wow, I got so caught up in the talking, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Oh, wait, I remember. Okay. Man, see, I love it when that happens. I love when conversation gets going and it's just darn good people and it's a darn good conversation. That is the best. People like you guys are exactly why I'm here doing what I'm doing today. You're exactly why. But like I said, my biggest motivator and my biggest influence has got to be Auntie Bo Cephas, my wife. I met her 10 years ago, and she has just absolutely lifted me up on a pedestal and sent me to heights I never in my life imagined I would get to, ever. So, big shout out to Auntie Bo Cephas. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I tried to always put out good vibes. There was a time in my life when I was in a really dark place, and good vibes were nowhere to be found. But I'm at the point in my life now where all I want to do is be happy and see other people be happy. And, man, laughing and just having a good time are the best feeling in the world. Those are the best feelings in the world. And if I can share that with some folks on Twitch, then I'm definitely going to do it. She really is. She supports everything I do. I mean, you can see the guitars hanging behind me there. She bought me both of those because when we met, I've always played guitar since I was about 12. But when we met, I had been through a really hard time in life and had no musical instruments. And so she said, you know what? That's a good hobby to have. Here you go. And she got me right back into it, and I haven't looked back since. I've been playing almost every day for the last 10 years. I'm not very good at guitar, but that doesn't stop me from playing. You know what? I've actually thought about that a little bit. If I get any better than what I am now, I may possibly do a guitar stream. I've seen some guys on here do that, and there's actually a guy I work with that I share my little office space with, and he is just absolutely phenomenal at guitar, and he's been teaching me some tricks, so there's definitely a possibility of one day doing a guitar stream. I will go ahead and warn you though, most of the music I do is like hard rock and metal, but you know, some people like that. I like it. That's my favorite kind of music. Hey, you know what? You gotta have supportive people in your life, and just because you think that you're not good at it, that probably isn't the truth. 9 times out of 10, in my experience, the people who think they're not good at something like singing or a musical instrument are actually really good, and they're just selling themselves short. So don't ever sell yourself short. I'm 100% sure that you're way better than what you're giving yourself credit for. Auntie Bocephus says the same thing, but she has one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard sing. And I've only heard her sing a couple of times because she is so nervous and shy about it. But I am telling you, she is one of the best singers I've ever heard in my life. I also do a little bit of, I've got a bass guitar. Whoops, forgot to water those. A bass, 2 mandolins, and a ukulele. I'm definitely best on the regular 6-string guitar, but I've been trying to learn a bit of the other instruments there. Got a couple songs I can play on ukulele, a couple on mandolin. I actually have some videos of me playing guitar and bass up over on TikTok, and I think my TikTok is at Uncle Bocephus Gaming. But all that stuff, like I said, at the end of this stream, there'll be a little splash screen that comes up, and it's got all my social media links on there. So if you want to go check out what I actually do sound like playing a guitar, right there's the place to go. Oh, I don't think I'm going to make... Oh, I did get... Okay. Tried to play guitar when I was younger, but lessons... Yeah, you know, I honestly have never taken a lesson in my life. When I got my first guitar, my mom bought it for me when I was 12. And we just went to a local pawn shop because she was not willing to pay a bunch of money on something that, you know, most kids pick up a guitar, play it for a week, and then they're done. So we went and spent maybe 50 or 75 bucks on a busted up old 65 Marquee Sunburst guitar and a rinky-dink little practice amp. And I kept going until my fingers bled. And went to my dad one day and I said, well, you know, Dad, I'm learning how to read tablature. That's the only way I can read music. I can't read real music. I said, I'm learning to read tablature, and I'd really like to learn how to play music by this band. Well, and it was the band Orgy. When I was in high school, they put out their first CD, and that was it for me. I loved it. But the very next day, Dad comes home, and he throws down a Led Zeppelin book and an AC/DC book, and he says, I'll tell you what, you learn the music I want to hear, and then I'll go buy some books and you can learn to play what you want to hear. And so Dad got me started with the tablature for Led Zeppelin and AC/DC, and I just kept going. Most of the time, though, when I want to figure a song out, I just have to strum around until I find the right chords. And then if I can't find the right chords on my own, I'll just Google it and look up whatever I'm trying to find. So... Oh, yeah. One of my favorite things in the world, though, at night when the wife and I go to bed, she will cast her iPhone up to our TV, and then we'll listen to we'll watch some TikTok videos. And so I know exactly what you mean. We spend hours and hours watching videos on TikTok. So that's definitely a habit for many people. But, you know, the wife and I love animals, and she is very, very highly allergic. So we kind of live vicariously through people's TikToks of their animals. So that's our main motivation to watch TikTok. Oh man, you know, I wish I was better at being able to do that, and I probably would be if I spent a little more time playing my guitar than what I have been spending. But yeah, that's exactly right. You just keep scrolling, and I just can't stop. I mean, there are some funny people on TikTok. Caleb Francis, he's one of the guys that originally I started following on TikTok, and that guy's hilarious. And then there's, I don't even know the names of most of these people or their accounts, but Auntie Bocephus has quite a few accounts on there that she will just pull up, watch their videos, and I'm like, man, these people are hilarious. Why can't I be that funny? And so there you go. I mean, you just find a little bit of everything on there, and whatever you like, you just stick with it. But yeah, I actually have all the equipment here to record my music. The guy I was talking about a bit ago that works out of the same office as me gave me an audio interface for my computer and a couple other pieces of equipment. And so I've got all the gear I need to start recording music. I just have to take the time to sit down and learn how to play the music. I can play quite a bit, but I don't really have a lot of original stuff that I can do, and that's my main goal. If I'm going to play some music, I would love to be able to write my own music. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. I love skits coming. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You know, I grew up watching Saturday Night Live and Mad TV and In Living Color, and those little short skits like that, they keep my attention. Like I said, I've got ADD. It's hard for me to focus on something for too long. But those shows, and then Key and Peele came along, and the Chappelle Show, and there's just so much good comedy in the world, so much good comedy. And unfortunately, I don't know if any of you guys, I'm sure you know who Betty White is. Betty White was one of my first introductions to comedy on the Golden Girls. I used to watch that show all the time as a kid with my grandmother, and then Betty White passing away, that really affected me. I actually cried when I was watching the news report because, I mean, nobody thought Betty White was ever going to die. We all thought she was going to live forever, and then now she's gone. Yes, comedies. Oh man, I could sit down and watch comedies all day. I don't know if you've ever seen, what is the name of that movie? Daddy's Home. It's got Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. But the first one was good. The second one was amazing. So if you haven't seen those yet, go check them out. Betty White. So, oh man. See, I had a shirt, and this wasn't Betty White, but this will tell you how much I like the Golden Girls. It had Sophia Petrillo on it, and it says, "Picture it, Sicily, 1922." And I bought that shirt to celebrate the fact that I lost like 85 pounds, and it was a very tight shirt, even losing 85 pounds, but I wore that thing everywhere. Everybody loved it. And I gained all my weight back during COVID, but I'm going to start losing my weight again, and I'm hoping to pop that shirt out on a future stream and show it off, because that is my very favorite shirt. And I'm actually looking to buy some more Golden Girls shirts. For a while there, they had some figurines at like Walmart and Target of the Golden Girls. I never bought any, but I was definitely tempted to, so... Alright, well, unfortunately, folks, the time has come for me to call it a day on Stardew Valley playthrough number 2. Was the Sophia the friendship group I want? That, absolutely. If I had more, I would wear a Golden Girls shirt all day, every single day, if I could. So... man, you know what? I really, really appreciate all you guys hopping in here today and hanging out and just making this the best stream that I've ever had. I'm not even kidding. You guys absolutely made my entire day, and I really appreciate that. Right there's all the links for my social media. So if you want to look me up there and follow me, feel free. I post on every one of those daily, except Instagram. I don't post on Instagram quite as much. If I post a TikTok, it'll usually send it over to the Instagram automatically for me. But yeah, feel free to follow me on any of those. Feel free to pop back in here. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to be starting up around 11 a.m. and that's Eastern time here in the U.S. And we are going to go from there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed what you saw and you give me a follow. And yeah, again, thank you all. I enjoy your positivity has made me feel extra positive. So I'm not gonna lie, man, you guys have absolutely made my entire day. And I just gotta thank Short Fix again for the raid. Man, I've never had anybody do that to me before, and it's such a good feeling to get people in here, people that you've never met in real life, and to hear the things you guys are saying about me. It just makes me so happy, and it makes me feel so good. So I am absolutely thrilled, beyond thrilled, to have you guys in here talking with me, and I sincerely hope you all come back and join me in a future broadcast. I shoot every day from 12 to 1. I do Fortnite during the work week, and then on Friday nights I do an ARC, and then on Sundays I do the Stardew Valley. So thank you, I really appreciate that. Yeah, definitely gonna have a good time watching the TikToks. So until tomorrow, everybody stay safe out there, and remember to spread the peace and love and stay positive. See you guys later.